Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Berry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying, because we haven't seen a lot of people week in and week out that has been able to block that big fella.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. To the air, it's Cleod. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Watkins. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Berry. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Dropping back, it's Cleod. Unloads it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Berry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries it on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
The gift to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Julian saying to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a little room there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You gotta love that third down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Now on the option. Runs through a tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you see that this offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Say it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down, and, of course, they're in field goal range.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levin. That's caught, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Saying from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Send out the offense to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. Snags it and he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind.
Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. To the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Slings it. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Running inside. It's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking for room. It's Berry. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the air, it's Levitt. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Back to pass, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Berry. And he's wrestled to the ground. LSU right back to the line.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
I like that play call there. Third and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
The run inside. It's Berry. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
Hey, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down, big-time stop for this defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Try to regroup a little bit after that mental error. Here comes 2nd and 13. I'll send the tight end in motion. Saying. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun on third down, say it. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. For offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Berry. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack, because what that does now to your field goal operation makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. Bulldozes his way through. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got him still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
I got a feeling the defense kind of knew that was coming, stacked the line of scrimmage, got good penetration. Quarterback had absolutely nowhere to go. No push, no forward momentum. Ugh, no bueno.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And finally, the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball game.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Sends it back in motion. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Levin. With the catch, it's Watkins. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got a man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Green. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. He'll return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the tight end. Throw it, say it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be third and long. fake. Julian Sayed. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buckeye. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
But makes the catch, and he's free. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Levin. He's got him. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Ohio State calls it second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's Julian saying to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route.
Here we go, ready, go, go!
Looking to fire. Got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finding some room. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, just have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wants to throw it. Got it. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Now from inside the red zone. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Caden Durham again. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Touchdown, LSU! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And we're not surprised, right? Finding the big fella down in the red area. Like the power forwards, those guys that basically set up shop, rebound, go get it. You know if somebody's on, they can still make the catch. A lot of times they say quarterback's best friend, tight end, especially in the red zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. See it. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. To the air, it's Levin. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave him the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Off play action. Fires it incomplete. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's Sayin to throw. Looking left. Got him and nobody's close. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And if I'm a defense, I'm so excited because they know they can't run the football on me. They got to use a little bit of trickeration. They got to do something different because they know they can't man up and run it right at me. They know I'm too good. So defense, let's go.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. It's Harris.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
To throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He goes right back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Oh, a lot of headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continued to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Throwing, say it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They're setting up the screen, and he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving.
Spider under. Return. There he goes.
Here's Julian saying to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty.
Sweet. Level. March.
Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hand.
There's a crease. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They want to throw it. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch.
Great job executing the two-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Jackson.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Say it. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside, it's Jackson. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Quickly complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Read some things, guys.
Yeah, and they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent, and this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to look at what you did wrong. You got to say, okay, maybe we're not as good as we thought we were. Just because we were number one, that doesn't mean anything until the end of the season, and you're the last guy standing, and you have the trophy. So take this loss, work on some of those things you think you need to work on so it doesn't happen again.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Paul.